So today we're going to be looking at Pepperstone. It's one of the largest brokers here in the UK. It's very popular amongst traders, both intermediate, advanced and beginner. But are they as good as they say? Let's dive in. Just a quick reminder, you can check out all of the reviews, comparisons and deep dives into brokers on tradingbrokers.co.uk. There's a link in the description if you want to start testing and playing around with Pepperstone yourself. Let's get into it. So who are Pepperstone? They're a huge international company based out of Melbourne, Australia. They have an international team and they've been awarded by multiple institutions as one of the best brokers to trade with. So one of the main reasons people sign up with Pepperstone is that it's a real broker's broker when it comes to fees and customer service. There are two main accounts you can use with Pepperstone, the Standard and Razor account. So the Razor account has no spread cost, it's 0.0, but they do charge a commission at the end of your trade of £2.20. On a Standard account, you pay a variable spread cost. This means you may be entered in at a good price or a bad price depending on the liquidity and the volume in the market. The advantages of trading with a Razor account is that you know your costs up front. And if you trade some obscure sessions and the volume and liquidity simply isn't there, you know that your spread cost will not be too high. So personally, I have both a Standard and a Razor account. I actually use my Razor account for algorithmic trading and I use my Standard account for discretionary trading. For most people, especially beginners, I would recommend getting a Standard account. The spread costs that you pay for Pepperstone are generally not that high anyway. So you'd be looking to trade some of the major pairs, so the liquidity won't really matter that much to you. But if you're trading obscure pairs like JPY, SGD, which is Japanese yen, Singapore dollar, then you may start to see some spread costs eating into your profits. Pepperstone is not unique in offering this. Advantage Markets also offers a raw ECN account, so they operate very similarly. And if you want to check that out, you can have a look at our best trading brokers in the UK video. So when it comes to platforms, Pepperstone offers TradingView, CTrader, MT4 and MT5, as well as their own web trader experience. If you're a beginner, I'd recommend using TradingView or maybe even CTrader. If you're intermediate and advanced, you'd probably already be using MT4 or MT5 with a broker that provides decent spreads. I wouldn't currently recommend using their native web trader experience. It isn't quite at the standard that you would expect from something like an IG or an XTB with their Xstation 5 and web trader experience, respectively. This web trader experience is very different. It's slightly more clunky, hard to use. Some of the font sizing is a bit strange, but I think they'll be rolling out improvements to this over time. But the main advantage of Pepperstone is not necessarily their platform-based experiences. It's mainly that they're a broker that has a wide range of different Forex pairs, oil, gold, commodities, and stocks to trade. So what does Pepperstone actually offer? Well, they offer all the major and minor pairs at really good spread costs. You can see the spread costs here on the screen now. And they offer a wide range of both UK and US stocks. If you're looking for a broker that does investing and trading, then Pepperstone may not be the broker for you. But if you're looking to trade currencies, commodities, then Pepperstone is likely going to be the broker that you want to choose. So how do you get started with Pepperstone? So onboarding with Pepperstone is relatively easy. You fill out your details, which is called KYC or Know Your Customer. Then you have to make a couple of decisions. Do you want to trade on a Standard account or a Razor account? And which platform do you prefer? CTrader, MT4, MT5 or TradingView? Personally, when I set up my account, I chose CTrader because I knew that I could trade with CBOTs, and that was one of the only forms of algorithmic based trading at the time. But you can probably use TradingView to also trade algorithmically. So who is Pepperstone really for? Well, the advantage of Pepperstone is it's really for any trader who is either beginner, intermediate or advanced. You can set up relatively quickly if you're trading with TradingView, and you will really good costs when you're trading currencies or commodities. If you're an intermediate trader, then you might want to be building algorithmic systems. Then you can start with CTrader and you can build algorithmic systems within Pepperstone and a Razor account, knowing that you'll get good costs per trade and be only charged £2.20 at the end of that trade. If you're a discretionary trader, so someone who just relies on their judgment and the news, then Pepperstone is great for their spread costs as well. If you're trading the major pairs, you get very, very good spread costs. So discretionary trading, especially through the hours of 9 AM to about 4 PM UK time, they work fantastically well and you'll get great spreads. So if you want to get started with Pepperstone, click the link in the description and get started today. Thanks.